You want to just start it off then?
What's up, y'all? This is CrashoutKxngs, or Kings Come to Crash Out. This is a therapeutic podcast.
Yeah.
Go ahead, boy.
That's it.
Today, I don't know what's your name on Discord. Like, are you an artist?
No, I'm not an artist. That's just an alias I go by. Y'all can call me Riley though. At Kill Riley on IG. I'll plug that in
Okay.
real quick.
And then we got Kitsune, I believe. I know I interviewed you once before.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so
Wait, kill Riley. You comment on my shit on IG, right?
Violently peaceful tatted on my balls. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Word,
yeah.
word. Fuck yeah. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, like, the whole premise of this episode is that you guys are both in King's Discord server, and you said that you wanted people to be able to come on this podcast and speak your mind, and, like, we've tried to get people on, but you guys are actually the first two that are actually willing to actually come on, so that's kind of dope.
And please don't hold back.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
hold
don't
back.
hold back.
Oh no, I'm about to go
Don't hold back.
crazy. I'm about to go crazy, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So who wants to start then? You seem like you're most excited.
Um,
Just yeah.
Let's start off with I think we should start off with Leprosy. Actually.
Okay.
So we've been talking about corny rappers for a little bit, and I'm not gonna lie. I think Leprosy is corny as fuck when he's on IG. Like I think the shit he posts and the shit he does is so fucking corny. Like when he hops on these podcasts, he's chill. You know what I mean? Like he normal. But when he's sucking bitches' toes and shit with black goo out of his mouth, and it's like smoke crack, Cyber City, that shit just seems corny as fuck to me. And I'm not understanding what's up with that. You know what I mean?
Yo, we should get Lep on then.
Yeah. I mean, like I don't
bet.
know. I can't really defend him for him. So well,
Hey.
I don't know.
Listen, so that's the thing, because it's like, that's my boy, but this is supposed to be a therapeutic podcast where you're able to talk your shit, and I'm not about to be the big bad wolf. So hold up, listen, because I think that could be that could be super dope.
Yeah. I don't know. But besides Leprosy, though, like I said, I mean that's his. I don't got anything to do with his persona online. I can see what you mean, but like, if we're just gonna be like, nah, leave her boy alone, it's not like that. You can criticize that for sure. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Like his music ain't bad, but it's like, why? Like you really asked the bitch to lay on her ass so you can suck her toes with black goo coming out your mouth. You post on Instagram.
That's
Like,
his
for real,
girlfriend.
like, still, bro. Like that's like you really gonna ask that? Like, damn.
Maybe she's into it. I don't know, man. Sucking the toes.
Wait,
I-
hold up. Yo, wait, we gotta. Oh, he's not picking up.
Of
I
course,
was gonna
man.
say we should get him on here to fucking. Anyway,
It's
go ahead.
it's alright. If you don't like hop on today, we could do it another day. We could have a whole separate episode for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, yeah, that's definitely the first one. The scene's just boring. The
Yeah.
scene's just lame as fuck, and there's nothing to talk about. You know, because I've gotten fucking basic ass white bitches into fucking like bitches who wear Birkenstocks and Starbucks to fucking get into trap metal and shit. So like, obviously, there's a demographic, but it's so hard, I think, for somebody to leech onto because there's nothing to talk about.
Facts.
You know, for
Yeah.
example, I don't want to bring up Diddy Cots, right? But I think it's important. When that shit was going down with him and King, my mom was in that shit,
No way.
bro. Like that shit
No way.
was crazy, bro. Like that shit was insane. So to like, after that ended, it was like, dude, that was fucking crazy. Like I was shitting my pants, diss tracks back and forth, videos dropping. That shit was insane, bro. And then after it stopped, it was like, okay, what's next? You know what I mean? And I feel like now it's just kind of like basic. Like nobody's like speaking up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I feel like nobody cares. Everybody's like problem avoiding.
No,
Well,
exactly.
And that's the problem that we've kind of ran into, is that we've even been thinking about pivoting because nobody in this business or in this genre stands on business. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
people can hate me, they can love me, but you will never say that I'm fake. You'll never say that I didn't stand on mine. I handled my allegations. I handled the hate. And that's what it is to be a human being, because we all feel certain ways, but a lot of these artists, and it's sad that you are not even an artist and you have the balls to get on and to say what these dudes won't say because they're too timid and they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like they all wear super heavy masks and personas, so when they have to get on and go back and forth like this live, then they're torn between who they are as an artist and who they really are. Me, both are the same. You feel me?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
100%.
Like, y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, like I was saying, to Riley, like, bro, a lot of people will put like when you and what's called was going at it and shit, but a lot of people will go after you, like, cause you know you did your shit, whatever the fuck you did your time, right? But like People will stand behind a pedo before an abuser. I swear to fucking God. And that shit is weird as fuck. Like when he like I said, people opened you a walk arms because you committed, you came out, you admitted to your shit, you did what you did. How many other artists did that?
Yeah, zero.
You can't
We all
name
had
one.
to do the witch hunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is too, I guess I want to ask you guys, because for me it's just mind-boggling because I was in a situation where I let my feelings and my emotions get the best of me. But when you're sitting there actively in a calm state, right? Maybe a few drinks, whatever the fuck it is, and you're actively seeking out younger girls, then I feel like there's a deeper rooted issue in that. And then you
Yeah.
are running away from it because you're embarrassed because it's embarrassing that like that's who you truly are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Not just an action that happened when emotions were high. So like, do you guys feel like because like well what I did it like there's no justification for it, but I refuse to be compared to a pedo.
No, I don't think nobody compares you. I wouldn't say nobody compares you, but I definitely think you and him are kind of like, I wouldn't say in the same boat because it's two different charges, but I mean the same boat as in the sense of like,
I hate that bit.
y'all both came up kind of like at the same time, really, because Jalen didn't speak on that shit, right? So he didn't say a word about it. So when you came out and you were getting big and shit, you know, you came back out of jail, shit was fresh. And then when Jalen started speaking on that, y'all were both kind of coming up, especially with the videos dropping this shit. Both of y'all were there. And I think it was because that era kind of like affected y'all's career for either the best or the worst. And I think that's why people kind of like put y'all in the same, like,
See,
kind of like in the same section.
It's interesting though. Like I like to get the outside perception of all of that because like I guess that's what you guys seen where it's like the first. Like, you're talking about like the video I dropped on Rare and then him coming out against Rare, like Rare coming out against King, because like I'd already dropped the way that video came together was so weird. Like me and King didn't even know each other at that time, and then all of a sudden I made this video on who I had found out was like a kitty toucher, can't really say the word. And then all of a sudden, he just comes at me and he's like, "You're 100% on Team King, blah, blah, blah." And I hit up King. I'm like, at the time, we're not even close. We're not even buddies like that. And then it became this huge, like, King versus Rare thing, which I'm like you, dude. I'm like, yeah, I want more drama in the scene. I want more shit. So I'm like, I'm down for it. But at the same time, it's like, I've been trying to do exactly what you say, like, stir drama. I'm like, or not stir drama, but just let shit come out. Let there be.
Niggas keep ducking fades, bro.
And they just don't want to, bro. Like,
look. Hey, look,
keep ducking phase.
I see what you mean with the whole drama shit, but like at this point in time, bro, this whole fucking community, this trap metal community don't need drama at this right time. Like it's always cool and shit, but like it's a lot that goes into it when that happens. Unless the drama is justified. Like niggas, like if niggas just talking shit, whatever the fuck, go ahead and do what you do. Don't post shit on fucking internet, dog. Like handle that shit like real fucking men or women or whoever the fuck.
Yeah, and like it's funny too because ever since all the Zilla stuff's been going on, I've been saying the same thing. I'm like, literally, the biggest dude in the genre just went down. I'm like, all right, let's make this album with Cameron Nazi, Gizmo, and then they're all hitting me up like, nah, I don't like that dude. I'm like, can we not get over it? Can we either like come and fight it the fuck out or get over it? Like, what's the point of sitting? Nah, I don't like that dude. Nah, fuck that. Like,
that's why the genre is dying because nobody is either willing to fucking step up to the play. Because I agree with what he's saying, and a lot of my OGs didn't want me to handle it the way I did online. But you got to realize that I'm fighting a fucking weirdo who sits in his room all day and who won't come out. So I have to defend myself when there's allegations of fucking animal brutality and all this weirdo shit. And I'm like, bro, no, that shit is not going. Here's what the fuck I did. And wherever he wants to meet, whatever he wants to do, I try to get him on a call. We can sit here and do this back and forth. But a lot of people like him, Dirty Butt, Flacco, a lot of these dudes won't get on with me because I know these niggas. I was there. I was in their cribs. You know what I'm saying? I little broed them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I titty fed them, no diddy. Like, so when you can't get on and talk to me any kind of way because you can't lie to me, bro. You can't lie to me because I know what the fuck the truth really is and I know who you really are. Hey, real quick. So Leprosy just called me. Let's get him on.
Yeah, sure.
Yo, bro.
He's in here, isn't he?
Hey, so listen. Yeah. So we got a an outsider who is claiming, that what you do online is corny as fuck, and we want you on to defend yourself and why you do the things you do. Yeah, so get on right now.
The Twist the World server.
join. But
He's in here
listen,
already.
you know, yeah. So go ahead. So join the call. Yeah.
It's about to be therapeutic.
It's Riley. Yeah, this is therapeutic. We're getting shit off our chest. So try not to go too crazy, because I mean,
Nah,
like,
let him do it.
he's
Don't
entitled
even
to his
preference him.
opinion.
Just let him
or go crazy.
do whatever you want. Do whatever you
All right,
want.
here we go. Put the camera on, baby.
Yo.
Let's really get this shit off. Let's go.
Leprosy, turn the camera on. There we go.
Yo.
Okay,
Wait,
so
can't
listen.
hear him. Yo, yo.
Turn your
Say something. No, we can't hear him. He's silent. No, he can't defend himself.
Yeah.
Bro, I swear, there's always glitches when this guy's around. No, I still can't hear you
Ironic as
every
fuck.
time. Oh, all right. We see the Fortnite.
Playing Fortnite. I'm on Fortnite.
There we go. Okay, wait. We can hear him a little bit. You just gotta turn yourself up. Where's he going, bro?
What?
He's tapping out the Matrix.
He's going. He's going on an adventure to find.
He's putting in the cheat codes.
Yeah. No, we could hear you for a minute.
We can't hear you.
Ah. Well,
He'll be back.
that was the leprosy cameo.
Or
Yo, can y'all hear
Okay,
me now?
there we
yeah,
go.
There we go.
okay.
Hey,
Okay.
let's hold up.
Fuck that.
Should we restart the whole thing?
Nah, I think this is fine. Okay,
Nah.
so
Okay.
you can
So
start off.
basically, he's saying this. Go ahead, bro.
Which one?
So, me.
Yo, you look
I
like
got a
a
lot.
weeb.
Yeah, okay, bro. You got green hair. I don't want to talk. I don't want you to say anything. You suck bitches' feet. You
Yeah,
suck bitches' feet.
And how is
You're
that
weird
bad?
as fuck. You a grown ass man sucking
that
feet
bad?
with black goo out your mouth. You weird as fuck.
Bro,
Talk about Cyber City and shit. You were a fucking
Media-
nerd. Talking about me look like a dweeb. Like,
All right, hold
bro, I could slap the fuck out of you,
Hold
bro.
up. Let.
Look at
Okay,
you.
so listen. So he says what he says, and then allow Lep to respond, so we can get a good
No, like,
back and
I
forth.
always like you suck bitches' feet. Like, what the fuck? Like, what stance is that? Are you mad because you're unlovable and you don't have a girlfriend?
that's
Yeah,
just
no.
weird as fuck. You know where feet been, boy? You got nasty ass mouth.
You
and
look gay
shit, boy.
as
You
fuck,
weird as
dude.
hell. I look gay as fuck. Oh, yeah, okay, bro.
What's
Okay,
the?
so
Let me.
Wait,
let me
no, hold
speak my
up.
mind.
Hold up.
Wait,
What is your
no.
problem with
Yeah,
Lep?
that's what I was gonna ask. What's the
wait,
aggression
reiterate
to
that.
the feet?
Wait, before he even tells me what his problem is, the fact that he's got a problem with me and I don't even know who this fucking little dweeb is.
But the thing is, it's not a problem. I was trying to come at you nice.
Shut your fucking fat
Okay,
mouth.
speak.
Okay, I would slap the fuck out of you without any regard. Like, I would beat the fuck out of you if I heard you had a problem with me and you just said some shit like this in front of my face. My fucking blood pressure is rising right now. I would beat the fuck out of you.
All right,
dude.
chill. Okay, guys, come at each other in a. I don't. What's the problem with the feet, man? Why is that the one problem? Just feet are gross.
So
No,
I was
hold
trying
up. What is your over? Okay, so start how you started beat before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Lep will have his time to defend his point. So what is your problem? Because you started off with corny rappers.
okay, so
Yeah.
corny rappers obviously that's been a problem with me, and I was trying to come at you nice, but you low key came at me on some crazy shit. So fucking
Twisted
everybody
Foot.
else is normal, but then I feel like when you don't make bad music, but the shit you post is just like why, like that's just corny. Like why are you sticking your tongue out like that? Like that's just weird.
Yo, you are entitled to your own opinion, but you're lame as fuck. No one gives a fuck about you. Again, I don't even know who you are. Like, I'm a fuck. What's the word? I entertain people. I'm not just an artist. Like, I came from the metal world, bro. I like people that have cool imagery. You obviously don't, because no one would pay a fucking single attention to you, dude. Like, look at him, dweebing the fuck out. So, like, bro, I could just talk to you. Like, you want to call me corny? You're fucking corny. You're just like a regular fucking white kid sitting in your fucking room right now.
He's bitching about you sucking my toes and sticking out your tongue. There's bigger issues.
Look,
I know, bro. Like,
I feel like
Yeah.
the point. I feel like the point that fucking Riley's trying to get through is like. I mean, I fuck with the aesthetic. and
Wait,
shit.
turn your mic up.
Gotta turn my mic up. Hear me better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see where like how Riley is kind of coming out, but like I don't really give a fuck about the sucking toes. Like I'm a fucking feet person too. I don't give a damn. But like some people probably look at Leprosy, like, yo, this dude is like this big buff up ass nigga, and then it's like he has like some type of certain aesthetic where it's like cyber goth, and it's like this shit coming out your mouth. Like no one is in this fucking community has done that, but you. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
So you always gonna have your uniqueness to what you do, but like other people will look at that shit like, yo, this dude is fucking weird. Like
I get
type of
that.
shit. Like I'm
And
trying to
you
do
are different. I'm gonna keep it real. You are different and it's unique, but it's just not my thing. I don't.
Well, the thing
I
is,
get that.
it's
I'm just
like,
hearing that you're talking shit, so I'm like pissed the fuck. Like
well,
I don't even
here's
know
what
who
it
the
is.
fuck you are, bro. Like
we like to, because I want this, because Leprosy is my fucking brother, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, like, I'm emotionally driven by the shit you're saying, but I want to create an actual podcast where people can get shit off their chest, and I want to give my opinion though, right? So you're saying this and this and that, but I feel like this genre, not to just stick up for him, but the genre needs people to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, Riley, a lot of people are so scared to show how weird they are or how goofy they are or how funny they are because they're scared of like the public perception. You know what I'm saying? So like I just always encourage artists to like be as weird as you can, because Little Uzi says something, right? He said, "Hey, I'm just trying to be as weird as possible because the weirdos get all the money." But to what you're saying that, you know, the music is dope, but you just don't fuck with the aesthetic. And
I just it's just
Go ahead.
the Indian man, it'd be throwing me off. But you can go on.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's
Like,
like
what-
it's my fault. I was
No.
gonna say like people do shit for like aesthetic, and some people do it just to chase clout type shit. Because I seen this one artist, like he was the most hood motherfucker ever, right? You scroll down his page, you know, hosting guns. Now all of a sudden he's a fucking rock star with contacts in his eyes and fucking
Yes.
dyed hair and all types of all kinds of bullshit. Like, dog, you're not in like.
Bro,
You're not like what we are type shit, nigga. You're a fucking poser.
I gotta
And hate
ask
that
everybody
word.
here though, like, what does corny mean to all? Because like corny to me, like, you can be like, go to a homeless person and be like, yo, bro, here's $5, and people be like, yo, you're corny. What the fuck? You care about people? What the fuck? So what does corny mean? Like that's what I want to get to the bottom of here. Is Scarlord corny? Because to me, Scarlord's corny, bro.
Yes, 100%. Fuck
I think
Star-Lord,
Scarlord
fuck Kill Dill,
cringy.
fuck all of them, bro. I
Kill
hate
Dill
them
is
ass
cringy
shit.
too. You think? So
I
you don't like
think Kill
the
Dill
mask,
is the
100%.
cringiest.
You
Fuck
got
Kill
Kill
Dill is
Dill
the
with like my
cringy.
heart and soul, bro.
bro. So now we're all just hating. Fuck.
okay.
Yeah, dude,
Look,
fuck
look,
that
look.
guy.
Scarlord is bigger than all of us. So like, yeah, we might think he's corny, but he's doing something right. Now, like, listen to me. You go to my Instagram page, go down. I keep up all my posts. Go down to when I was fucking 14, 13 years old. I'm literally the same exact person I have been since then, except now I have green hair and do a little bit more crazy stuff, but not even. Like, I've been like the same fucking person for years. The only thing I added, like, I make literal songs about shit I'm into. I'm into cyber shit. I'm into fucking Spider-Man. I'm into Call of Duty Zombies. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and rap about some shit I don't give a fuck about. I like rapping about cool stuff. And the fact, like, it's my own art form. Now, like, if I was gonna look at you, bro, like, you just look like the epitome of every rapper. Like, just wannabe rapper kid. Like, you got no personality, bro. Like, again,
Okay.
I'm not putting on
I
a
got-
front.
no, no,
Just
no,
go
no.
on my Instagram and find shit of me doing the same exact shit for fucking years, bro.
But still, I
Never
mean, at
took
least you
a
honest,
shot.
right? Like at least you honest. But the thing is, I just don't like the image. That's just me.
That's
Everybody
fine.
different. Like you said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's just my opinion. You make good music. I'm not gonna dick ride that. But just your posts, they just throw me off. I don't fuck with it.
You lost so many.
Fine, bro. Then don't fuck with it. Don't follow me. Don't speak about me.
You lost so many followers when you did the toe sucking thing. I don't know what the aggression is to it. It's fucking crazy, man. But like,
People get salty, bro.
Okay.
That's wild. That's wild as fuck because Leprosy posts some shit about, you know, sucking toes, but like fucking NASCAR got a whole fucking song about feet, and he
little toe, bro. Literally.
he has a whole fucking thing about with feet and shit, and no one ever says shit about it. So like, it's like when other artists come out about it, it's like, why? Because someone's a bigger artist, you don't they're not
They're allowed to get
they're
away
not
with
like us. Then that's how it is. Like I remember one time someone was like, I told one of my cousins one time, I was like, I like watching hentai. He's like, bro, you're weird. I'm like, your favorite rapper, Ugly God, watches hentai. He's like, okay, that's different because he's famous. Like, what the fuck makes that nigga different than me
I guess.
and anybody else?
Yeah.
He has money. People know him. The fuck?
I don't know, because I guess they think it's more of a joke, I guess more so when they don't know Leprosy. It's like, okay, this dude's actually just a fucking weird green fucking degenerate who just sucks toes. But like, if they're like, if Ugly God, he's like, nah, he's doing it for a meme. Like, we just talked to Vyeth. He was like, memes are taking over. I said that like such a fucking boomer, but like, meme rap is taking over the whole underground scene. People are like, I hate Netspam, but I'm gonna pretend I like Netspam to make him famous as fuck. You know what I mean? So I guess that's where that came from. But I also want to get into, because in the server you were saying that you feel like King got accepted back into whatever. You know what I mean? Like too easy. I just want to play off that a little bit.
So, okay. This is gonna get a little heated. So, King, I'm gonna come to you man to man. Like I said, CrashoutKxngs will speak my opinion. I felt like when you got out of jail and you were on, you know whose ass, and y'all were going back and forth. I'm not defending him. Fuck that guy. He's a weirdo. Like, we're not gonna beat around the bush with that, right? But I felt like when he called you out on the whole like domestic abuse thing, you did own up to it. But I felt like everybody kind of shrugged it off. Like I felt like just because you just owned up to it, everybody shrugged it off. You know what I mean? Like I felt like there was such this stigma around Rare, which should happen. Fuck that guy, right? But I felt like nobody really you were just kind of like eased in, and then everybody was just like, okay, well, he caught out a sex offender. He said sorry. You know what I mean? So I just felt like you were kind of like eased into it. And nobody really gave a fuck, and I never understood that. I could be wrong, but I just never.
Yeah,
never get
I have to disagree because, like, you know, there was a post that was made about me back then when it was all kind of going down, and I think I had like almost like 100 people from overseas, all this shit like that, literally in one post, literally calling me this and this and that, and then I still have people in my DMs talking shit, or still people who want to post and everything like that. So I guess from your point of view, it made it seem like that, but it's because I never really fed into it the way that and like a negative way, to where it's like I was giving them more power, because my thing is like, I did my time. I accepted what I did. What happened should have never went down. But I think what also happened is that in comparison to this one dude whose ex-girlfriend is literally on a podcast talking about, yo, this isn't the first time. You know what I'm saying? You know how many young girls I caught him with? So when you're like a habitual offender trying to come at somebody who made a mistake and owned up to it, I think the lesser evil definitely kind of reigns a little bit. You feel me? Because now, if this was a dude who had a fuck up, he didn't check an ID, whatever like that, and then going against me, it would have been different. But this dude has had a past where multiple of his associates from back in the day, the one dude, what's his name, something Hart, a bunch of his old associates were like, yo, we grew up with this dude. This is this dude's nature. This isn't the first time this has happened. This dude actively seeks out and grooms younger females. And then with
like
me,
the Bompton Briminal. You know what I'm talking about?
exactly.
Yeah, actually,
and
I do.
like,
Yeah,
for me,
that's crazy. You know that, by the way.
I kind of allow the narrative to spin how I want it, because I'm a firm believer in what's true, right? It doesn't need it can withstand the test of time. It can withstand the weight and the pressure, because I have nowhere else to run, because I've outed myself. So of course people lose momentum in themselves when they're fighting an uphill battle, because you can sit there and kick a dead cow, but when you have somebody like Mr. Old Ordinary, who is continuously running from his past, then using victims' faces to perpetuate money and doing all this goofy shit, I think that the masses kind of seen it for what it was.
Yeah, I can see that. I just think from a fan's POV, you kind of like, you know, I'm young, right? So I wasn't there. I wasn't in the trap metal scene before you went to prison. I only knew of you after you went to prison. Like, you were in prison for like a year at the time, and then we were just like, okay, like nobody knew about it, right? And then obviously when you got out, it was just kind of like, welcome back. And I think from like a lot of like young fans, it was like that too. Like I feel like you were just kind of like pushed in, and even from like, obviously I'm wrong, because obviously you got backlash for it, but I feel like there's a lot of it, like too, yeah, a lot of it, but it was never really like shown in a way. Like it was never shown publicly, or like nobody like kind of took it to the internet about it. Like everybody was just kind of like shrug it off, you know what I mean, type shit.
Yeah,
like it just kind of like,
all the shit happened back in the day. It was way worse than now.
It was horrible.
King, it was like
it was horrible.
Everything coming for him, so he dealt with it then, and he had to deal with it even when he got out. So I think he put in enough.
You should You should see my DMs, bro. You should see like every one of my DMs. Like, how are you working with King? How are you the whole? This is how the whole trap metal scene breaks down from the inside. It's a boys' club. So Leprosy and King have never been the cool guys in the trap metal scene. To be the cool guys, you got to hang out with the dirty butts. I don't even care about any of these rappers, so I'm not dissing them. But you got to hang out with these guys, and then you get in the in crowd. And once you're in the in crowd, you can't speak outside of the in crowd. And people like Leprosy. You know, he's been fucking kicked out before because of the shit that happened with Doomslayer and Rejected Reno. They're in the cool club. They're the boys, you know what I mean? Same with King. So, like, now I got, like, this platform, and I know we're going to get into it. You guys said I came out of nowhere, and I speak when I have no base to come from, which is fine. We can talk about that. But it's like, I just think that people are super fucking upset that there's now another option, that there's now another place you can go. You don't have to crawl up fucking Dirty Butt's ass crack to fucking get a little bit of relevancy. But people, I know that now it becomes like, oh, I'm putting King on time and time again. I'm platforming him. But at the same time, he's the only dude I'm like, hey, King, like, we got to talk about your fucking allegations.
King's the only dude who wants to do shit.
Exactly. He's the only one that wants to hop on. I'll tell you guys, I hate to even bring up that fucking cockroach, but how many times I tried to get Undead Poppy on this podcast so we could have a fight so he could push me? And this dude fucking hates
Even
my guts,
rare.
by the way.
Even
or rare, yeah.
But everybody ducks space,
they won't, bro. They won't get on.
That's what you're seeing is that what's done within my soul is projecting into the world, because thoughts are frequencies, right? And my thoughts are pure to what it is that I'm dealing with, because like I said, you can only beat somebody so many times. Because think about in arguments, right? I reached a point, and I'm so glad I did, that when I argue with people sometimes I got to realize that we're both right. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people argue to be right. So what do you do with a nigga like me who 8 miles himself?
And you were crashing out. And you were crashing out too when you came back,
like,
bro.
You can only do but so much to somebody who's like, yeah, but okay, I fucked up. But guess what? We all fuck up. And one day you're gonna fuck up, and then you're not gonna take the same steps that I did, which is fine. Because it's hard to do what I did. Like, you think I wanted to get on there and make posts when all my homeboys, bigger artists, are like, bro, no, I don't give a fuck, because I'm gonna speak my truth and I'm gonna stand on business. And so once again, when my competitor is somebody who's always been in the shadows, who has allegations, whose ex-girlfriend is now speaking up, this isn't just one fucking person. With me, it happened. This is what happened. But when you have your ex-girlfriend, your old friends, and everybody starting to step up and to be like, yo, this dude has been doing this shit for so fucking long, in comparison, it seems like the lesser evil, bro. And I'm sorry that, like, what it is that, like, you know, like, I fucked up majorly, right? But when you have the urge for younger girls, that is a type of sickness that is hard to kind of look past.
Okay, but can we get into it for a minute? Because when you guys were kind of talking about him being back accepted into the scene, there really is no scene. I gotta say, like, there's people who make trap metal music. There's no connective tissue between them. The whole thing is like, we're not accepted back in by that boys club that, like, will defend, oh, my buddy ended up sleeping with an underage girl, sweep it under the rug because of clout. We just built our own thing. And you know what I mean? We're not trying to be the kings of trap metal. We're not trying to position ourselves there or anything like that. Like, but I'm interested to hear, like, is that kind of what it looks like from an outside perspective that we're trying to take over?
I wouldn't say take over. Like, obviously y'all have made y'all's own scene, but I feel like genuinely, if you stop making videos, or if King stopped doing these podcasts or making songs, I actually think it's gonna die out. Like, no matter what. Like, I think it's over. Right. 100%. So it's like we're on like a last, like, string, you know? Like,
I ain't gonna
even
lie.
just getting,
I'm gonna let you go. Keep going.
even just us coming on, bro, like, it's still something to give. You know what I mean? We still speak our minds, right? Like, even when Lep came on and he was on my ass, calling me a dweeb, I don't blame him, bro. I was on his ass too. But we both spoke our mind, you know what I mean? Like, we both stay on 10 toes. And like what you were saying, King, like, the whole shit with, like,
nothing.
Right, 100%. But like the shit with, like, Rare and Undead, like, nobody feeds into it. It's like they, like, they're so scared of losing at their career that they, like, because, like, imagine if fucking Rare came on and started arguing with King. Yo, that shit would be fucking insane.
He's got the content brain. It's content. It's the internet.
Yes,
we're entertaining.
Insane.
Stop taking it
But
so
it's like,
seriously.
Are you not entertained?
Like,
Are
bro,
you not entertained?
bro, I can't fight with King because the girl I'm seeing will see me getting yelled at, and that, like, You want to be ended.
Right.
You got the right
Right.
mindset, bro. I'm not lying. Like that's what I've been trying to say behind the scenes, and they will not, bro. They're so scared.
I just don't get it. Like that
No.
shit would be crazy. That shit would get numbers. That shit would
And
fucking.
once again, that's why it seems that I've kind of like been accepted, because guess what? I'm the only nigga doing shit. I'm the only one still talking, and I refuse to be hushed. I could have sat there on some weirdo like rapper shit where I'm just like super like incognito, not talking, dodging this shit, and then guess what? That gives people more shit to talk about. But no, I said let's talk about it. Let's make a dialogue and let's get this shit cracking. But nobody's willing to do that, bro. Nobody wants to get on. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to go back and forth because a lot of times they know what the fuck it is, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Back-
look. One thing
So,
about
I don't even know what the hell you. I just heard you were calling me corny or some shit. So like, what even is your deal with me, bro?
It's not like a problem, right? Like I fuck with the music, but I just think I don't know, just something like your image just kind of throws me off, and like I just don't fuck with it. It's just simple as that. Like I just don't like the way you post on Instagram, and that's just me. I mean, it's a small little problem, it's just me. You know what it is? Like it's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when it's like fucking. I don't fuck with Kill Dill because he wears mask and screams into fucking mics. Like same thing. You know what I mean?
Okay, and then but who cares what you give a fuck about?
I know they're backfighting.
Fucking apparently twisted. Apparently King. Like I'm still on here.
Well, yeah, you're allowed to speak, but who really actually cares? Like, do you have like? I don't know you. Do you have any music past 1,000 views?
I don't make music. I'm just a
Oh.
fan.
Oh, bruh. Okay, that makes me look a little better, to be honest, because I thought you were just a hating ass artist. So
No, I don't make music. But
He's
I'm
coming
just a
from a
fan of
place
it.
of love.
hey,
Yeah.
look.
Maybe.
it's
So
coming
look,
from love, Lep. I swear to God.
well,
So
bro,
what?
Wait, no, let
What
Kitsune
made you
Kitsune talk.
think
He's been
about
trying to
me?
talk.
what?
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
Fuck. Can I talk? Can I?
Yeah.
Damn. I was gonna say like, bro, with the whole trap metal scene, like, I don't feel like trap metal is a fucking genre, bro. Like, if anything, it's a subgenre at best, because like people put two genres together and just call it one genre when it's not. Like, people when they say, "Oh, I'm doing trap metal," but like they come out and be like, "Oh, I'm making my own type of fucking genre," like, you know, Lil Darky and them gunk rock. Like, the fuck is that? Like, only good people in that fucking scene, in that fucking group, is like Flacco and Darky and probably A14, but everybody else just in there just going there, making fucking noise and calling it music. Like, no. I get it's a way that you express yourself, but it's better ways to express yourself. Like, a lot of this shit has been going on. Like, you know, with Wu-Tang and Onyx and all them, they been rapping on fucking, you know, guitars and shit, on rock metal and shit, blah blah
For
blah.
sure.
So it's not even a fucking. That's not even like. It's not even a genre. It's something that's been going on. Like, if this is trap metal, then fucking Corn is trap metal.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, that's where it comes from, right? It comes from like metal bands rapping, basically, and then they just kind of flipped it and they're like, it's a genre. I don't know, because we gotta encapsulate all these face tatted, screaming, angry motherfuckers into something. We gotta call it something, like, you know. Don't we? What would we call the genre?
Gotta
guys?
give it like a label. I say it's trap metal. I think it's the easiest way to explain it. Like, I
No.
think it's just trap and metal. I mean,
Trap metal is new metal, basically. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The most hated
Well,
genre
yeah,
of all
you get-
time, man.
And I'm
that's
not.
not even.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn here or anything, but like, if you listen to my music, it's trap metal, but I call it cyber trap because there is a very big difference from like the sounds I'm projecting compared to the average other trap metal people. Like, I'm going for something different now. It's really just a branch off of a branch off. Like,
like I was saying that, like there's so many people who make trap metal, but yeah, it's so completely different. Like, I know we keep bringing up the Diddy. He makes like political fucking like
Oh my god, bro.
crazy shit. Lep's making cyber trap or cyberpunk. King's just fucking hurt. He's in pain, bro. That motherfucker's angry as hell. Like, it's completely like everybody's so different. So I think it is kind of hard to put like a label on it.
Can I just say
Like, I can
too
definitely see it.
that you can't like? It's funny you said the anti-cop like political stuff. You can't be anti-cop because you screw with little girls, bro. Like, that is not like. Bro literally came to me and said, "You don't understand my political message. You don't like cops because you want to go around to the daycares and sniff diapers, bro. Like, that's not being anti-cop. That's you're a weirdo. Like,
No.
man." Can we talk about why is trap metal so weirdly political? Like you'll say something like, "Man, that song's not very good." You're like, you just don't understand the political message. What is the political message? We're angry and we hate cops. Oh, that's some deep cut shit right there. Oh my god, bro.
I think people only like get into it because it's like it's if people say deep shit to it. Like I ain't gonna lie, like Riley said, like the art and the person are separately different from the person. Because I ain't gonna lie, it is a few artists that I do not fuck with at all, but their music is fucking good as fuck. But you know, you gotta always respect the craft. But except Drake, because fuck Drake. No, I'm never gonna get that motherfucker respect. But
Yeah.
but it's a lot of shit that goes into it. Like, oh yeah, fuck 12, blah blah blah, cause a fucking riot. Okay, what's that gonna fucking solve for cause a riot? More people dying, dog.
Yeah.
What would anything out of a riot fucking solve? Like even peaceful protests turn into like a whole bunch of other bullshit.
And when I hear the songs, like, what is there? There's no deep message. It's just like fucking barking like a dog, bro. Like what? What are you trying to accomplish? Like you're angry at the system? Oh.
And especially when you come from when you were adopted from England or wherever, and your parents are both wealthy as fuck, and you never had to struggle. Why are you so mad at the cops? Because the cops are the ones who kept you and your nice house protected for all these years.
But like, bro, the thing is that at one point we said that I was like, all right, what if I bring this person on? And you're like, man, at that point we're just platforming like a diddler. Like, what do you guys think of that? Like, would it be like?
Oh,
I'm kind of
I disagree.
you know.
100% I disagree. That is a terrible take. It's not platforming a diddler, but it's calling him out on his bullshit. There's a difference.
If
just
I let him
his
come
name
on,
gets out there doesn't. Yeah, if you let him come on, just because like that's not giving him a platform. That's not. Everybody knows who he is, bro, for what he did. Okay, like let's not beat around the bush. Just because more people saw that, they're still gonna see him as a kitty toucher. You know what I mean?
But he said to me, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you can sing.
He said to me, I don't like that you profit off of other people's pain. I'm not going to have any part in that. It's like,
but Shay was on the cover.
That's what I said.
But Shay was on like it's literally like, especially like
bro.
So, speaking of the situation, he also said he was never going to put that song on Spotify because he wasn't going to profit off any of the victims. But I go check his Spotify, and that song's up on Spotify. So.
Because he knows it's over, man. Like, do you guys know that he deleted his Instagram account? And he's going to say that it was taken down. It's because bro left. He had that big post coming out against King. He's like, I can't delete that because I'd be embarrassed. So I'm just going to delete my whole fucking Instagram and try again.
Yeah, he keeps making... Damn, he keeps making new fucking Instagrams. Like, you know,
with less and less followers.
Rare. The second one is fuck rare. Newest one he just came out with, shoot rare. Like,
pedo rare.
What?
Next one.
Rare. Like he doesn't speak much about no type of situation for like he'll take this whole ass fucking paragraph. Oh my god, these people coming at me with false allegations, blah blah blah. You're not showing no type of records though.
Yeah, well, it's off the cuff, right? Like it's so, and I get that too. Like it's shit I had to learn too, where I'm like, when you're live, like we're not even live right now, but eventually we want to do shit live. Like you really got to be on the tip of your toes. Like, okay, I got to be able to defend myself fast paced and be able to actually do that. These guys are like, no, I got to like, okay, I need my time. Think, okay, this is perfectly crafted. And that's why he ended up fumbling so bad, because he crafted out this big response and I'm like, okay, poke a hole here, poke a hole here, poke a hole here, poke a hole here. Okay, let's, you know what I mean? And
that's why just be honest, bro. Just fucking be honest, and then you don't have to. You know,
he might have had some form of career if he just came out and said, "Yeah, I did what I did," but you know what I mean. Instead of all this bull crap.
If he came out and said he did what he did, he would not have a career at all.
I don't know, because people in this scene are sick, bro. Like they would be like, "Yeah."
Me, for instance, I respect King a lot more for coming out and speaking his truth. So like, but Rare's situation is it's like a double-edged sword, because it's like. That is almost what Rare did is something you can't come back from, and like so even if he did speak about it, but I don't know, because look at 6 million, bro. 6 million got in trouble for kid shit, and he made a huge career for himself. So it's like, but that was also 2017 or whatever. So times are a lot different.
Yeah.
Now it's like crucifixion time.
And he was so likable that I think people just didn't want that to be a factor. They're like, man, I hate this guy, but I also like this guy. So like, let's just, Rare's not like, you got to be charismatic if you want to get out of something like that. That's why Zilla's faltering. That's why Rare's faltering. They're not charismatic enough to beat something
That's why
like
I'm saying
that.
how he gets all these views and shit. Because the dude never speaks. He never really talks to his fans. He has no internet presence. But then he just gets all these views.
He was the daddy of the boys club. He's like, yo guys, I got Moshi Moshi. You want some motion? Come over here and get some clout. And then all these little kids are like, yeah, like not little kids, but like 16-year-olds are like, let's make a song with Rare. Zilla's been the king, but Zilla's been all the way up here. Rare was actually the king for a long time of this scene. He was the one attaching everybody together. And even Leprosy, he even came to you and was like, I can offer you the world, man. Like, just make a song with me. And you know what I mean?
But he's a lying sack to fucking. Sorry to curse so much on you.
No,
He's a
it's good.
liar. So like, dude, I have the proof that the song we did, it's over 60% of the song it came out to be bots. So I've never botted my page ever. I get a notification from me and Rare's song that over 60% of the plays on it are bots. So that means what? Like 15K, 20K, the views are real. The other fucking 40K are fake. Like, so he's just putting on this big fake facade to make people think he's this big dog, this big shit. A few of his songs might have some real views and shit. If maybe half of his views are real, if that, but still, it's like he's not nearly as big as people think he is because it was all fake, bro. It's like he ain't getting paid off shit.
Yeah.
And I was never gonna get paid for shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
because like with him, bro, it's like you can see differences in his fucking views and shit. Cause like when he dropped that whole diss against fucking King, that barely got what he gets like usually type shit. You feel me? He just put
He
that
pushed
out
that
there.
hard. He pushed
Huh?
that bitch hard. And he
He
pushed that
pushed it
song
hard
hard.
as fuck. But the other songs that drop, they get like 50K in like a week or some shit. This gets like in a week. It
What
gets
about
like,
his music? He dropped the
33K.
video, and that was because you
Yeah.
can't fake it on YouTube.
that's the day he decided to fight with me. He's like, it's 6 months later, and I just got around to watching Twisted's video, but yet
Bullshit.
I was mentioned 6 months ago. Bro, that's the funny part. It's like when they got something to promote, it's like, let's go to town. But it's like, shouldn't you just want to promote yourself as an artist? But I do want to that's the last criticism that I think you had for King is that you said, we're all going at Rare for botting plays and stuff, but you said you think that King bots followers on Instagram. So what led you to think that?
So in the Jamelin song, right? I'm gonna take everything Jamelin says with a grain of salt. Cause come on, be for real, right? You don't really got 40K on Instagram. Let's be honest. No way, none of those are bots.
Who?
You.
You said what, bro?
Jalen said basically, take it with a grain of salt. But in that song, he said you got 40K and they're all bots. And he said how you used to buy streams and shit. So I was like,
yeah.
I mean, if you a man,
lie.
obviously you gonna own up to it, right?
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's
you
just
gotta see this is that I heard that, but you gotta realize this is that if there's any time when I'm gonna be buying bots is after I got out when it's acceptable. I just watched a podcast called the Danza Project where he was talking about niggas who are really like in the like mainstream are telling him, hey, let me hop on your shit and I'll boost it is what they're saying. So now it seems like, and then Megan Thee Stallion, she got called out for fucking boosting or botting millions of views and shit like that. So if anything, now it's socially acceptable. And since I've gotten out, I think like 50K, and I've lost 20,000 followers from this whole ordeal. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you're like, well, you didn't really suffer anything, I definitely have. Because you got to realize this too is that I left 3 years ago, so a lot of my fans are grown up. They're probably like, we don't really fuck with this anymore. They don't fuck with what I did because I can see the downfall in likes and views and even followers. So if there's a time I would be botting, it's definitely now. But I've allowed it to happen like organically. You feel me?
And for me to mention, in VP back in the day, there's literally we did not fuck with that shit. If there was botting going on, even if they're like,
you were getting outed, yo.
Yeah, and dude, like I guess you weren't there, but back in the day, King had a lot more interaction like today than like, and it's growing back today now, but it's like putting in the work to get it back because I was there the whole time. I've been friends with King for years now, and I was watching and everything when he was doing his thing with Death Rising or Dead whatever, and I was doing KTA. I was like, he was definitely, a lot of people were interacting and interested in what he was doing. So I don't believe he's botted.
Like I was saying, bro, if there's a time when I should be botting, it's definitely now, because you know what that does? It gives the illusion that I'm more popping than I am. But no, I'm taking it on the chin and I'm showing people like, yo, like this is what happens when you fuck your life up, and you can see the repercussions that I'm going through even on Instagram and shit like that. So with that being said, uh, it is what it is. You feel me? Because I'm
I'll take
losing
that.
hundreds.
I'll accept that.
I'm losing hundreds, bro. You know what I'm saying? If these were all bots, then why when I was in prison they didn't start to like fall off? But when I came back and started making posts and showing my face again, is where people were drawing the line, saying, "No, we're not gonna fuck with this, or we're gonna unfollow this dude. I don't even like this genre anymore." So, like I said, if there was a time to bot, for me it would be now. But I'm gonna let the cards fall.
I
I
gotta
ain't
say,
gonna lie. I feel like anybody with a large following has anybody with smaller or large. I feel like bots will gravitate towards a large audience. Not gonna lie, because I don't feel like no one has all official art followers at all.
there's a website you can use where you can find it out. That's how I found out about
Yeah.
Little Pink botting like literally millions of plays on YouTube. And I gotta say, like, this isn't even to defend King, because I actually have fucking bought followers too, because Jumix bought followers on my Instagram, so that's how I went to 7,000. But like, to me, I don't give a fuck about Instagram. You don't make any money. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, Instagram is just like a dick swinging competition. It's like, I got 7,000, so I'm the biggest in the world. To me, it's only if you botting in like Spotify, SoundCloud, and especially YouTube. That's like going to the Olympics and doing steroids. Like, when it's about money, it's a fair fucking fight. When it's about Instagram and dick swinging, who gives a fuck? Swing your fucking dick. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion on it. I don't know if he has or not. I haven't got the login to King's
Please
Instagram.
feel free to.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna even say too, like, people use bots to come after other people, like, or like Twisted said, to get the illusion that, oh, because I just did this with Jumex or whatever, or who was it? It was Jumex.
Yeah, Jumix and Little Slump too, I think. They both bought me followers for some reason.
Now I got more followers, to try and give an illusion like, oh shit, because I spoke about Jumex, now I'm getting followers. Or it could literally be people. I've witnessed shit like this where people bought someone else's stuff to make them look like a botter type shit too. So it's like, that's kind of not fair to the person that got botted, because it's
And
like,
they're a lot cheaper now.
out now.
So everybody's just like, fuck yeah, it's like 10 bucks. I think, who was it? Was that you, Lep? I think it was my manager. Because I was actually afraid that Rare would start to try to bot my songs. Because like if you hit over like 90%, then your shit would get taken down. So I'm like, yo, there's a new warfare out there. Niggas could just bot the fuck out of your song and get your whole page ruined. So I remember talking to my manager about it, like, bro, like, is this shit possible? And he broke it down to me. Was like, yo, this nigga for 10 bucks can buy you like 20,000 views.
And let's get into that too, okay? Because, like I said, I hate to always go back to it, but like you said, as somebody in the audience, you want to see more of the beef shit. Let me tell you how these people beef when there is beef. It's all this scummy Zoomer weirdo shit. Doomslayer, sorry. Rejected Reina and Leprosy actually got into a little spat. I don't know if you've seen that. I didn't make a video. And this dude's in Discord servers being like, yo, I'm going to hack into him. I'm going to dox him. Like, bro, what? Like, come on, man. Like, that's underhanded tactics. Like, you fight online. It's a job. You go to work. You go to the office. You do your fighting. You go home. You don't need to dox somebody. I've been doxed. I have my phone number doxed.
I just don't get why can't they just hop on a call? Like, I'm just not understanding, why is it such like a terrible thing to do that? Like, I just
Scared to crumble, man.
Because they want to.
if you're such like in the right, and you believe that like you're right, and you want to stand on that. I don't get the whole thing where it's just like, I'm not going to talk about it for years, and then I'll make a post, and then I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I just don't.
Because what's the worst that's going to happen, man? Like, you're going to get. What? It's my bad.
Oh, you good. But I was gonna say, like, bro, beef is not even beef anymore. It's just people getting mad at other people's opinions type shit. So, like, me personally, as an artist, I'm not gonna argue with nobody that lives like 3 states away, bro. Like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and then if you see me, you fucking see me. I'll let you know when I'm in your city. You let me know when you're in my city type shit. What the fuck is the point of me arguing online about what you for?
Yeah.
I agree 100%. That's how I feel too, bro.
But it's like, the thing is that's crazy to me is that, like, another thing that happened with King is that there's some dude that he used to know back in like 2017, and this is another thing that happens. So these guys, like, they move on. They leave these rappers behind, like King and Leprosy, and then they go on and they get around whoever and they get big, and then they're like, and then all of a sudden these two start popping up again years later, and it's like it's a fucking horror movie too. They're like, oh my god, these guys were supposed to be what? And it's like, what's the worst that would happen? Like some old beef you had, you come on the podcast, talk to King. Nothing's probably gonna happen. You're probably gonna get a bunch of attention for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you might get beat down on verbally a little bit. You know, as long as nobody gets their fucking wife involved to start screaming, it's all good.
Start screaming.
It's just not that serious. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not. Your career is fucked either way, bro. Like,
So wait, so for you, bro, I've noticed that you've actually been pretty active on my page. Would you say that you're a supporter or you're just a spectator?
fuck, that's a good ass question. I say more of like a. Fuck, that's actually a good ass question. I think a little bit of both. Like, I support the music, but I don't support like what you've done, right? Like, I'm not gonna, even if you say sorry and you own up to it and you change, it's just me, right? I'll support the music, but I think everything you kind of do outside of that, like, I'm a little bit spectator. You know what I mean?
And I mean, you don't gotta love the people who you watch either. Like, it's entertainment at the end of the day.
100%.
Like, it's weird that people get these symbiotic relationships of like, I think that's what a lot of people. Oh, sorry, you were gonna say something else, right?
Yeah, like, it's the same thing with like Rare, like, fucking fuck that guy, right? Like, he's weird, 26, touching kids, bro. Like, come on. But his music is crazy though. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna lie and say like his music isn't good. Like, he makes good music, and he was like one of the main artists at some point. You know what I mean? So like, and I feel like, oh, you can continue.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I know King will like agree with that and like say that he makes good music. You know, I've taken a good listen. Just like kind of being like, let me just go listen to this guy's shit real quick. Like,
Yeah.
But bro, you know, I never got the hype. I think he's kind of ass.
I hate his music too. Like, it's
Really?
there's some shit that's good, but like, hey, I'm toxic. Had to be a rapper because I had like what the fuck, man? Valley Girl, dude.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Hey King,
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Miss his voice when he's rapping, bro. He kind of sounds so hard, but he's not hard.
He's got a question for King. What do you say?
Hey King, I got a question for you real quick. So like, you know how like, everybody like his whole thing been going around and shit. But like, I got a question. Did like, it never got confirmed. I don't think he did. But like, did he used to like write any type of like lyrics for you?
Oh, I love this one. So I went on
Fuck.
Twisted's podcast, and I actually said that shit before. Rare actually got 2 of my interviews taken down. I'm not sure if the one is up where I actually spoke on that. So listen, so like I said, I met the dude. We linked up. The dude's like, I fucks with this shit. I've been listening to his shit since I got out, but the shit he made was super dope. For me, I'm an artist, you know. So when we moved in together and shit like that, the beat was on, you know, like I'm sitting there like do, and he's like do. It was a very like dope mutual exchange. Then we had Killswitch online because Killswitch didn't live there. Killswitch is online, whatever. We're talking to Killswitch. We're all in the studio together. Yo, the shit was super dope. And me and Lep actually have some shit we're planning to move into. But it was super fucking dope. But don't get it twisted. Like, the nigga never just sat there and wrote bar for bar, because if you listen to 11 Diamond, the nigga is literally taking my life story. So if anything, I'm feeding him that, and that's why he latched on to me, because we was really out there putting guns in fools' faces. We're really out there hitting licks. We're really out there doing that shit that gave him the content to continue to rap about even after I got locked the fuck up. When he hopped on the song, niggas don't know shit about the projects. Niggas don't know shit about North Street. Nigga, North Street is my block, bro, in Philly. Like, are y'all listening to what he's talking about? You know what I'm saying? But yes, like I'm man enough to admit that if I get stuck on a bar, he's like, yo, because the dude is such a little fucking nerd. He was like a straight A student, so his like writing ability is super dope and clean. So I'm sitting there like ba, and then he's like, oh, what about this? I'm like, oh, that's nasty. And then we're going back and forth. But I help co-write his shit too. You know what I'm saying? That's what made the collective so fucking dope, and that's why people seen so much music come out of that era, because there was such a mutual exchange. Like, he likes to spin the narrative that he wrote songs like Pissed Off, right? The nigga he tried to say that he wrote the shit. That nigga, hey, on my mama, bro. That nigga ain't have one motherfucking word in that. He was in his room with his chick at the time. I'm smoking a dab pen, high as fuck, and I pull up like a fucking like a smoke perp type beat, right? And it's never been done even back then. Like the shit that I'm doing now is called ghetto metal. I'm hopping on Chief Keef beats, talking my shit like red rum and shit. But we're sitting there. I hop on the mic. I'm like, bitch, I'm pissed off. It ain't no. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. We hop in the studio, I record the fucking hook, and this nigga comes around with his little hoodie on and thing. He's like, yo, that's super dope, man. You mind if I get on? I'm like, yeah, bro, of course. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, bro. But yeah, man, listen. Even when I link up with Lep, nigga, I'm gonna be like, Lep, I'm stuck on this bar. What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? But for him, it's just
we've thrown bars at each other.
It's just more shit for him to throw onto the thing, like Tim talking about was throwing cats off balconies. So, and that's why people accepted me so much more, because I think to some degree we understood that this nigga was just shit piling a bunch of random shit that didn't really add up. I came out with paperwork. I got paperwork with this gangster rapper, right? Hopping in an investigation room, not once, but twice, talking about Kxng is a threat to society. Yeah. Nigga, ain't you talking about kill kids, fuck shit, and all this crazy shit? And you're talking about, because I'm really with the shits. If anything I'm guilty of is being too fucking local and actually with the shits. And that's why now I've tried to calm my energy down, because I realize, nigga, my life can be taken away. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even like to really fight no more unless I have to, because like I can hit somebody and they fall and bash their head and they're dead. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it can happen to me. I realize I'm not the hardest nigga out there, but I don't like that shit when a motherfucker you know, he portrays this crazy image, and everybody in this genre was like, Kxng's crazy, don't fuck with him. Nigga, did you not hear my motherfucking music, nigga? Of course I'm crazy. That's what the fuck I do this for, to express myself. Yeah. You feel me? You can see it in my motherfucking eyes, nigga, that there is no lies, for real, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But with these bitch ass fucking dudes, it's sad that a nigga like you has to hop up on a podcast and talk your mind, when these motherfuckers who can actually make a difference get on here and talk their shit, but they pussy.
Man, I kind of want to push you guys back on one point too. You said that you don't, even you think with those allegations, Young Rare wouldn't have a career. Okay, well think about this. He's been more relevant since this all happened, and I guarantee, even with his allegations, if he hopped on here every day and started fighting, he wouldn't have fans per se, but people would watch just out of sick fucking fascination. I mean, I hate to even say his name, but look at fucking Undead Poppy. Just by fucking being a cockroach and coming back time and time again and latching onto us time and time again and fighting with me time and time again, he took himself from some 2017 forgotten rapper with a Sos verse to now everybody knows who he is. You know what I mean? So I think Young Rare could have did the same thing. You guys don't think so? I think the scene is sick enough they encourage that shit.
Fuck. Yeah, damn.
But the thing with Undead Poppy, I don't know. I never really liked his music like that, for real, for real. I only knew about him because my homie is cool with him. I've been on the phone with him like one time in my life, because I was in a group chat. I don't know if you was in that group chat, King? You know what, me curse, and all a whole bunch of other fucking people. Yeah, but like I never really got the appeal to his music at all, for real, for real. I didn't really. After everything came out, I'm like, damn, what the fuck type of shit is this? And he's posting this shit about like, oh yeah, these people are fucking pedos, blah 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 blah. But like your ex just turned 18.
Yeah, but he was in New York, bro. That's what he told me. Anyways, go ahead.
Hey, we should get off too, because Kxng was also saying that he feels like you twisted. You don't have a stance in this shit because you weren't here from the start.
Yeah,
Kxng, could you explain that?
All right, so look right here. Listen. I get it. I fuck with your videos and shit. You know, I was personally reached out to you for the interview. Blah blah blah. Your videos are well put together, but like, it's like you do your digging. Yeah, you do, but like, you can't really it's not, your opinions are respected and justified, but like it's not everything to it what we are right now, because like you just got into it, right?
Like, yeah, I mean talking about it, yeah.
You just got into it, but like people from like back then knows what the fuck going on, been through this shit and everything. So like I'm trying to put my words together because I ain't getting no sleep. But like your opinions are not really relevant to like a lot of things for real. I respect your opinions. I respect what you got to say, but it's not really like that.
I see what you mean. Like people overblow my opinions. Like it's the word of law when I say something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Like you come out with some shit and everybody's like, oh my god, Twisted said this, Twisted said this. I'm like, shut the fuck up, stop being a dick eater, dog.
No, I feel that too. I mean, obviously, I appreciate people taking my opinion seriously, but like, trust me, there will be a time in my career where I'll do something and people won't like me anymore, and then all of a sudden, it will be the. It's just with a new YouTuber. I feel like that's how it's going to be, and I'm the only one speaking about it, so they're just going to be like, "What he says is 100% law. What he says is 100%." But like, I guarantee somebody will come out against me at some point saying some shit, and then it's going to be the exact opposite. Everything Twisted said was bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. It comes with the territory, I guess. But I don't know. I never claim that my opinion is also like the be all end all. You know?
Yeah,
Yo,
I think
but
that's just kind of like, well, like I think it's just like that because you're the only YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like you, like low key on the like no dick ride shit. Like I said, you and King are our last string. That's all we got, right? Like that's literally it. So, I think your opinion does matter. I don't think it's irrelevant in my opinion. You two lep, right? But it's like it's at like a point now where it's like I'm getting frustrated. That's why I came on here. I'm like King said, I'm not an artist, bro. I'm not sitting on FL Studio all day spitting fucking bars and shit. That's not me. That's not who I am, bro. But it's like I have to come up here and say something because it's like I swear to God, like nothing's going on, bro. Nothing's happening, right? So it's like you make your videos and that's good, bro, because that's literally like our like heartbeat. Like that and these podcasts are like our heart beating. Like that's literally it. So like I think you are more important than you think you are, and I think that's what makes it so like whatever you say is kind of like the law sometimes. Like it's kind of like because you're the only one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I'm not gonna say you're not important to the community and shit because everybody in the community is fucking important. But like, I don't know if other people see it like this way, but I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Like, I feel like sometimes you agree with other artists because like they're artists, they got more of a respect into everything. So like, I feel like if someone came on here and was like, hey, I feel like this person is this right here and then all that, blah blah blah, talk this and that. I feel like you will agree with them just because you like the content, you like everything that comes with it because it gets you more. I ain't gonna say clout, but gets you more like views and shit. I'm not gonna say you chasing views or whatever the fuck, but you got to do what you got to do as a fucking YouTuber to like get your shit out.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean.
It's money. It's like I'm gonna hurry up and let Lep speak because I know he wanted to. But it's the same shit Rare was talking about. You making money off this. It's like you are too. This is the whole point. This is the whole reason you're making these videos to make money. That's how it is, bro. Like it's to get your channel out. It's to make money. You're making these tracks because you love trap metal and you love money. It's simple as that. You know what I mean?
And with Twisted, man, like I've been there for him, like covering stuff and shit. Like he wants to find out all the information he can. He's not just trying to like, oh, this dude's saying this, so I'm gonna just roll with it. Like even when he spoke a little bit in my video about Rejected, Drana, and Doomslayer, he literally tried to go to them and get their side of the story. And I'm like, yeah, do that. Like I want you to. I want their like them to give their side because I want to go back at them type shit and be like, nah, this is why you're wrong. But here's the thing, most of these people don't want to give their side of the story. They just want to be like, nah, here he Twisted or he made up his mind. Like, no, Twisted's just fucking the news guy practically on this shit. I don't want Twisted to take my side because we're friends. I want him to make put the information out there and then try and get the closest thing to the truth. Because even in my mind, like even though I think I'm so right about something and I'm telling Twisted this, there is also another side of the story. Even if though when we hear that side of the story, it's like, bro, this is a fucking joke. It's still the fact that he's gonna go get that, at least try and go get the other side of the story, and not just jump to conclusions on everything. I think Twisted is very well put together with what he does, and he's very caring when he comes to creating something because he doesn't want to put out the wrong information.
I appreciate that. But like, I'll even give it to Doomslayer. Like, I know you guys hate each other, but he did give me his side of the story, and like, you know what I mean? It's hard because you got to be kind of, obviously Leprosy's my friend, and I know I've gotten a lot of criticism of being like, well, you're friends with an artist, you can't be friends with an artist. But I do try to disassociate that. I know people had problems with the Undead Poppy video, that it felt like I was going too hard on him and shit like that. And like, I kind of get that. But at that point I was just so, we can't explain it all because there was so much stuff going on behind the scenes too that people don't see. There's always these like, oh man, we can't even get into it, but you know what I mean? There's like, it's the Instagram DM beef that happens all the time. Like, I'm just like, let's just make, like you said, let's just make content. And yeah, it's for money, of course. Like, that's a part of it too. Every YouTuber wants to make money. Every artist wants to make. Every
We
single
all wanna
person on
make
the planet wants to make money. But it's also just like, I just love being able to like play a part in this shit that I watched when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like, I watched all these guys fight, and like now, damn, I can be like a part of it too. But if I'm doing an interview, I'll try to let them say whatever they're saying, because I got to kind of be impartial in the interview, where here I can say a little bit more of my opinion, you know? That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, and you have three different like things separated. You got the podcast, you got like the this right here, which is practically the podcast too, but more of like, instead of just you and King, it's like speaking in an open group, and then you got your informational videos and your exposed videos. Well, yeah, sorry.
Which is crazy because like I know Twisted wants to make money off the shit, but you barely make shit off of it because they don't get fucking monetized. But I respect that he keeps putting out content for like people to watch, and he's dedicated to his craft.
Yeah, that's the thing about trap metal. Like, you guys are on crazy shit. It's hard to like, man. I wish I could say talk about it all, but you definitely do got to censor shit. It's crazy, man. But yeah, okay. So have we all come to some sort of common understanding? Anything else you guys really want to push? Like, there's any other thing? Because I'd be down for that.
Fuck Pyro Sitter.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
Okay.
What's
Wait,
wrong with
why?
that?
Why?
Bro, okay, listen. It's like okay. So you remember? I just remember that one time I was talking to you about when I was on the phone when I had an interview with you about when I said something about LX. He never sent me the feature and shit. And I was like, fuck LX and shit. He sent me the shit a year later, so I got it like at least like a month after that interview, and he was like, "Yeah, my bad, bro. You get free features for life now." But like, I've been hitting up fucking Pyro Sitter for 3 years now. He still ain't got my shit. So like, dog, it's like I'm gonna get my money back. I'm gonna have to beat the fuck at you, dog. Because he lives He lives in Salisbury. I live in Charlotte. That's 40 minutes away from me.
So he took
That's
the
what I'm
money
talking
and
about,
never
bro.
gave you the
This is what
track.
we need. This
Yeah.
is what we
Yeah.
need for the scene, bro. Get a fight video and make a diss track. Bro.
Yeah, I gotta say one.
Go crazy.
And then Pyro Sitter still fucks with Rare to this fucking day.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta say one more thing too. Like, keep in mind, I had a conversation with this kid. I got no problem with him. I usually don't like people like, you gotta go hard on this person. If you're under the age of 18, I'm probably not gonna go that hard on you. You're a kid on the internet trying to like, you know, I did stupid shit. We all did stupid shit at 16. But I just want to say, like I said, I know you two don't like him. I'm pretty sure but like, can we just talk about how everybody in this scene talks shit about 0x Thrash? Everybody goes to me and he's a this, but none of you guys will say anything about it publicly. Like, why is it the entire scene has basically said, oh, that guy's a dick eater, blah-de-da-de-da-de-da. I'm like, oh, I could, okay, let's talk about, what? No, I can't. Like, what is with that, man? It's like,
I
Well,
talk
I don't
shit
know
about him on
why.
my story.
He's just a child. I don't know why.
Does
He's
he-
a little ass kid.
Doesn't
I
he
hate
still
that
support
whole
that, bro?
zero
Doesn't
thing.
he still support what's called too?
I don't even
Yeah,
know.
he's a mega hoe, bro. I remember when I got out, he hit me up and shit. And he hit me up first, and we were kind of talking and shit like that. He was like, "Yo, I fuck with Rare. This is kind of what he's been saying." And then when my shit came out, then he, instead of coming at me and being like, "Yo, bro, what's up with this shit?" He made a post, and I politely let him know. I said, "Keep my name out your mouth, because I will show up at a show and I will smack the fuck out
I don't think it
you."
was polite,
And that-
man. You got to be honest.
And that nigga was like, sorry.
You were
He's
tweaking
host.
at first. I had to tell you to fucking chill out. You're tweaking on everybody in
Bro,
DMs.
like, what the fuck? That's because I want the smoke. God damn, bro.
Yeah.
And
What we
Zero's
need-
been ripping me off for a fat minute too, bro. He stole his sound from me, Zillakami, and a handful of other artists. Fucking King, fucking even Rare. He's literally just like the biggest clone in the industry right
He's a
now. He's
vulture.
trying to take from everybody. And like
He's a vulture.
that was one of the things that set in stone for me with Rare, bro, is the fact that like we were supposed to put out a song like a long while ago, and Rare put out a song with that fucking corny ass before King was even back. Put out a song with that corny motherfucker. I checked out his shit. The kid, he was hitting me up and shit too, like asking me to get on songs. What's his name? What is it again? Trash. What is it? 0x
Thrash.
Trash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Thrash, but it's trash. Yeah,
And it's like,
he was hitting me
I
up
don't
and
know.
shit. And it's like,
I don't-
bro, you're gonna do a song with this little fucking loser before you put out our song? Like, That
Bro,
shit is like the one of the things. And then when all the shit happened, I'm like, yeah, fuck Rare, bro. Because dude, with Rare, that shit, we had a tape in works with Undead for literally like over a year and a half, 2 years, and I'm glad it never came out. I'm very glad it never came out. But at the same time, it's just like that fucking you're gonna put on that little loser before a dude that's been OG in it from the beginning, and this dude's literally just my clone.
I ain't gonna
And
lie.
Zilla's clone and King's clone and every other fucking trap metal artist from back in the day. They're
Anyways, you're
clone.
gonna say?
Like, like to me, in my opinion, bro, fucking Zero just sounds like a little whiny little bitch when he screams on his shit, dog. Cause like, look, listen, it's not even like a good type of whiny little bitch, bro. Like I fuck like you know, any of y'all know DHK Perk?
No.
No.
Y'all don't? Okay,
Oh wait, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
yeah, you know how his voice sounds. It sounds fucking good on the beat, bro. Like he has
Yeah,
lyrics,
he
all
is
types of
solid.
shit. But like when Zero gets on, he just sounds like oh dog. Like it took me one time to listen to that one song with Rare with him in it, and I was like, yeah, I'm never listening to this bro ever. in my
Yeah, and I
life.
hear
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm hearing all the glitches on that song too, and I'm like, bruh, like you
I
got
would,
me fucked. Dude.
and like I said, I don't even got a problem with him. He blocked me. I don't really like. I know sometimes
course.
you guys pay attention to people unfollowing and following you, so it's not even. I'm more so talking about the people. Like I'm telling you, everybody hops on my DMs. I hate Zero. It's like everybody talks shit about. I'm more so calling out the people. Like if you hate him so much, why won't you come talk about? Why won't you have anything to say? You're like bitch and bitch. I hate him. He steals songs. He stole this. He did that. And then I'm like, all right, we can talk about it. And then they're like, no, I can't, man. Like.
Yeah,
Scared.
I don't know why. I don't get it.
Fear.
I don't know, but that's it. So
They're
we
all
just
little boys. All these people out here, they're scared little boys, dude. It's as soon as they get on in front of someone, like, and this ain't even real life, and they're scared. They can't even look someone in a video camera in the eyes and say what they want to say because they'll literally choke up, like they won't be able to get across what they like and keep that fake reputation of being hard. As soon as like, bro, I've seen it, dude. King gets on the call with somebody and they just shit their pants, dude. Like
I don't
it's
know
the fun.
why.
It's
I
like
you
also
are
don't get like the idealization of being hard either. Like I don't get what's
Oh,
up with like the gang shit and like why is
hey,
that so like idolized?
hey, Riley, you forgot to talk about what's his name? Fucking Carnage.
Oh my fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
what?
Like bro, like listen, this is just my opinion. Bro, that he is like Diddy Cox's #1 fan, bro. And that shit like like it just bothers me. Like he's such a rare clone. Like even when it comes to like the cop shit. Like
Yeah.
bro, like he'll literally take a screenshot from Rare's like album covers and put it at his highlight and shit. Like it's like just dick ride and it just that bothers me, bro. It's like be yourself. That's what I'm talking about, like individuality. Like even if I don't like you, you're still different.
Do you,
It's still somebody will eventually like you. You know what I mean? And I feel like Carnage, bro, you're not Rare, bro.
do we want to get into that, guys? Like, do we want to talk about what happened with you and Carnage?
With me?
Yeah, is it worth saying?
Oh, dude, this episode's crazy as fuck. Get into it, bro. You might as well.
I ain't gonna
Crash
lie,
out
Twisted.
Kings, bro.
I
Crash
ain't gonna
out
lie,
Kings.
Twisted.
Yeah.
If you can get me and Pyro sit on a fucking same podcast, bro, please do that shit.
Okay,
bro.
I've never spoken to him before, but that could be interesting. Okay, man, the Carnage shit is weird because okay, so basically, this didn't even really involve me, but I somehow got pulled into it because I was in a call with you guys when it happened. King had like some choice words for Carnage, basically over the Young Rare stuff, like you know.
No, here's what happened. So the dude, he hits me up and he sends me money for a feature, and he finds out about the whole shit, and then hits me up and he strikes my account saying, "Give me my cash back." I'm like, "Nigga, I'll give you your song. We made a transaction. You don't just get to. You should have done your research. You
Oh, I
don't get to
forgot
just
about
give me money, right?" And then be like, "I want my money back." No, bro, you pay for a service. I'm not gonna scam you. I'm gonna give you what you paid for. But what did he do? He striked my fucking PayPal and then ghosted me and blocked me. And then months later, he hits me up and is like, "Yo, man, I just found out that like a bunch of this shit wasn't true. I spoke to Rare's girlfriend, all this goofy shit because he's still fucking with Rare." And he's like, "Bro, some." And bro, me like, It's like what you said. You don't get why people glorify this lifestyle. Me either, bro. I'm pretending to be normal while niggas is pretending to be crazy, bro. This shit is not a game. I took a break from music because of my mental health, bro. Because I'm like, yo, I'm reliving the shit from my past through my music, and it's making good content for people. But I am suffering from this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when it came to Carnage, you know, I'm still a good dude at my heart of it. You know what I'm saying? You said what you said, but if you come to me as a man, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. So he said, yo, bro, I'm sorry about what happened, this and that, this and that. And I said, man, it's all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I made sure I checked his ass, and when I checked him, he was, I'm so sorry, man. And it's just like, god damn, bro. Like, why can't any of you niggas stand on what the fuck it is? Because it's like you said, why are y'all portraying this hardcore image when it doesn't suit you? Because when you get confronted with a real nigga and you get your card pulled, now you're sitting there looking like a goofy, feeling uncomfortable. And I checked his ass, and then he went on the podcast, and we checked him even more. And then he went off the podcast, still talking shit. I hit him up, and he answered the phone. What's up, OG? Just to run off on IG and spread more rumors about me.
Yeah,
like
okay.
the niggas are goofy.
So I want to add on to that because, like, I felt bad after that, honestly, because, like, you know what I mean. I can understand from Carnage's perspective. I don't think he's a bad kid or anything like that. And I went through a similar thing when I talked to Little Slump on the phone. Like, Little Slump is like, I'm sending bloods to your house. I'm killing you. I'm putting pipe bombs in your mail. So I understand what it's like to be afraid of. For the first time, you're meeting some dude online with crazy face tattoos. You didn't say you were gonna kill him, but you know what? He can be intimidated by you. And then, like, I talked to him afterwards. Everything's cool. The only thing, and I don't even think it's really Carnage, is that we know that this is happening because word gets around. And I know that they probably think that I'm like a drama monger, so that's why they don't really associate with me anymore. But Carnage's buddy Hotspot, I know for a fact, has been in groups spreading rumors calling King a kitty toucher because they're upset that King pressed Carnage. And it's like, why did it got to come to that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there was no, like I said, talking in the back rooms again. And I didn't want to say anything about it because once again, it's like, I don't think they're fucking bad dudes, but like that type of shit is
Just goofies.
You can't lie about that, man. Like, you can't lie about that shit.
And go on.
No, go ahead, bro.
I forgot what I was about to say. I was about to say something, but I forgot.
Yeah.
I was just wanted to put it out here too, because I have like 2 songs with the dude or a song. I never knew I was working with him. I didn't even know who the dude was when I did the podcast with him and King, and they on the, I think it was episode 2, CrashoutKxngs or something like that. Anyways, so like, I'm just putting that out there too. I have no association and never did with the dude. So if someone sees that, like, oh, Leprosy has a song with him, I was literally just sending twisted verses and helping create some music to get like the whole scene doing some stuff together. But I never like willingly participated in wanting to work with him. I'm just putting that out there for anyone watching.
Yeah. And I know that the narrative now will be like, we should have never got associated with Twisted because everybody around him just gets pulled into drama and all. But it's like, this is going to sound so corny. I don't want to sound like this, but I'm going to find out eventually. You know what I mean? No matter what part of the scene you are, because people just give me information. And like, I never wanted to get to that, but like, I've heard other things too about like that Sos verse and stuff. And it's just like, if you don't like King, you don't have to. I've said that 100 times, that if you don't agree with it, like you said, you don't agree with it, that's fine. But to run off and then form a group and then start to screw with like you said, you don't mess with somebody's money. To our operation, yeah, like to go and like, there's no need for that, especially behind closed doors when it's not like if
I have a lot of charges and you've never seen no shit like that. I got a lot of shit out there online that you can go look me up. Andy-Rodriguez, bro.
And like,
I remember when all that whole shit went down. I was confused as fuck on what the hell was going on when you got locked up. And Rare was posting a whole bunch of shit. I was confused on what the fuck was going on. I didn't get any clarity until you got out. What was that, 3-5 years later?
Me neither.
Oh,
yeah.
He covered it all up, Rare, from what I can gather.
Protecting, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so like I said, basically what I'm trying to come to the conclusion, if those guys had made their own podcast or did something public and been like, fuck King, he's a piece of shit, and he did this, then it would have been like, okay, but like to just like sneak behind closed doors and spread the word to the point where now people hit me up being part of that group, because I know that's what it is, and be like, why do you work with King when he's got these horrendous, like, Prado fucking charges? And it's like, okay, so now because you guys are just shit talking, you're fucking with what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Am I in the wrong? Am I a bad guy? Am I a drama monger for that? I don't know. Maybe I am, but here it is.
There's
Crash
proof.
Out Kings. We crash out.
Hey, and people don't realize that me and Twisted are not best friends. We did this because we understood the state of this genre. So me and him are not here to agree with each other. It just so happens that the things we speak about that we do agree. But with Josiah, we didn't come on there trying to agree or anything like that. So just best believe that if there were more allegations or more charges, Twisted would be the first one to give it to y'all.
And if there's some artist out there that's even more entertaining than King, man, I don't know. He might take your spot. If there's somebody out there that can entertain the same way, I'd be down for that. Fuck it. Vythe was pretty interesting, you know? Like, anyways, we should probably wrap it up because we've gone on for a while now. But appreciate you guys for coming on, speaking your mind, not being afraid, and actually standing toe-to-toe with Leprosy. That's pretty impressive, I got to say.
Of course. All respect. He came into the call, said what he said. You know, I mean, like, whatever.
Yeah, bro, I respect it too. It's your opinion, man. I don't hold no hard feelings. I will admit at first I was ready. Like, here's the thing with me, man, is like I get like, what's the word, antsy with this online shit, because it's just, to me, when I'm disrespected in person, I go straight to them, like, at their fucking throat. I'll give someone like a chance to like take back what they did, apologize or whatever, but if they don't, it's like I will actually beat people up, and that's not like trying to act hard. It's literally like my blood was boiling. My girlfriend was right next to me, seeing like I was sitting there shaking, bro. Like, I want to fucking knock you out. But I've kind of like I gotta chill out with the online shit, because too, I also thought, again, you were another artist just like talking shit. But I respect your opinion, and I believe everything's cool with us.
Yeah, 100%.
That's cool. I have no, like, and that's the thing with me too. I could, like, I don't hold grudges like that. Is like, as long as things are smoothed over, like Twisted said, a simple conversation.
Yeah, I gotta say before we go, you guys think that we should start live streaming this? You think that would be entertaining?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I feel like we could, because then we could get, because that's what I do want to get more people's opinions, and I feel like if we had the chat, we could have more, you know what I mean? People could speak their mind. But
I think this was good. I'm down to do this again, bro. This shit was amazing.
Awesome.
And it will scare people more doing it, knowing it's live. They can't go back on what they say.
Hey, and we'll be live too, so you can catch us in our shit, you know? It's,
yeah.
You know, it's a fair.
You shouldn't have nothing to hide, so neither should they.
Exactly. All right, guys. Appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.